All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the semifinals. Looking forward to a tremendous Saturday of just great semifinal matchups. And I am going to give you what I feel are my keys for your team in the 8A class 8A semifinal. So, ready? Here we go. Glenbard North at Loyola. Glenbard North, I think the key is no question Justin Jackson. Being able to get Justin going early, being able to get positive yardage against a very tough Loyola defense. That all ties into North's offensive strategy, which is always ball control, being able to run the ball, sustain drives, not turn it over. No turnovers is a key as well. I think if you look at Loyola, especially last week, got 4 turnovers against Palatine. Huge difference. Just totally turns the game around. You give Loyola that many free chances, they're going to bury you. And this is one of those games where you've got to ball control, finish those drives with points, and by all means, you got to play a clean football game. So that is key for Glenbard North. For Loyola, you got to stop the run. The run and stopping, or at least slowing down Justin Jackson, I think is huge. First down, second down, absolutely huge for Loyola and their defense this week. If you can force Glenbard North into third and long and those obviously pass situations, I think all the better. Now, Brian Murphy's a very capable quarterback, but I just think the Panthers would rather run the ball, keep the ball on the ground, as opposed to having to go to the passing game if needed. So that absolute key for Loyola and their defense in this game. And then offensively for Loyola, I think it's the running game. I know that Peter Pulas will, or Pujos will, I always butcher his name, so I apologize, but they will be able to throw the ball and run their shotgun no spread offense. But I think Loyola needs some production from the running backs, a little bit more in the running game. If they can get that, it makes the passing game that much tougher. Look at Luke Ford as a key on both sides of the ball. I mean, Luke Ford is probably the best overall player at Loyola. Big players make big plays in big games. So the other 8A semifinal, Mount Carmel, Neuqua Valley, guys, I tell you, tremendous matchup. Very similar styles here. A little bit different looking, but philosophy-wise, still very much the same. Mount Carmel, got to get the veer going. Be able just to get positive yards like Mount Carmel always does. They look to put together 10, 12, 14 play drives and finish. Again, just an absolute key for the Caravan, and the thing that Mount Carmel did so well against Lions, you turn the ball over once or twice, you're dead. That's it. They will convert. They have a tremendous way of being able to convert those mistakes, and if you're Neuqua, you just can't make those mistakes. And then defensively for Mount Carmel, you got to slow down Joey Radigan. I mean, Radigan has been on a complete roll. He can run on turf. He can run on mud. Doesn't really matter. He's just an outstanding high school back that keeps his legs moving and keeps the pile moving. You got to lock him down, because if the more Radigan gets going, the more they're going to give him the ball, and the longer your defense is going to stay on the field. If you're Neuqua Valley, I think the passing game is going to have to come forward this week. Going against a very good Mount Carmel defense, Lions was able to do some things in the first half last week with their passing game. I think Neuqua was going to see that as well, and I think Dylan Andrews is going to have a big game this week, and they're going to rely on him much more this week, I believe, for Neuqua to pull off the win. So again, Dylan Andrews, the passing game's got to be big for Neuqua here. Obviously, you want to get Radigan going, but if they decide to key on him and lock him down, you got to have another answer, and that answer could very well be Dylan Andrews. First and second down again is key for Mount Carmel when you're defending the Caravan as well. You just don't want them getting into 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, because they're just going to continue to just grind up yards, keep the ball, and they don't turn it over. And getting 3 and outs, especially early on in this ball game against the Caravan, I think is key. If Neuqua can get some 3 and outs, force Mount Carmel into to have to play from behind, try to jump out, get an early lead, make the Caravan do something that they don't like to do, which they don't like to do. Which is if you're down a touchdown or 2, to have to come back and quick score. That's something they've never really been great at. So there you go. My keys to the 8A semifinal games.